Welcome to TimSold Talks. Join us as we dive into all things real estate, talk about business, food, cars, and much more with industry experts. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. Welcome back to another episode of TimSold Talks. I'm very honored to have Simon from claw&kitty here today and join us. If you guys don't know, claw&kitty is one of the best claw&kitty machines, clawing machine arcade in the Markham area. But very honored. Thank you very much for coming, Simon.
Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, everyone.
And keeping in tradition, we have some tasty food for us to try for this session here. It's from Mackie Mart, just around, not too far from here. And I think we have 4 different flavors here. So for those I can't see, we have a California Mackie, a salmon teriyaki, a crab mayo, and a spam musuzi. So a spam sushi. And
they all look so tasty.
And Simon tells me his sons love these things. So teach me, how do we open these?
Well, that is a very tricky thing. Let's see. I know usually they have instructions. So okay, obviously.
I'm gonna peel off the tape.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm always so scared of these. Like they look so complicated.
Oh, actually,
you have it all opened up.
Oh my God! It's already. I can smell it. It's pretty good.
Smells good. It's fresh.
Oh, remember, it's not paid sponsored. So
yeah, we paid for this of our own pocket.
Yep.
But if you do want to sponsor us, Mackie Mart, give us a call.
So
okay,
can I taste it?
Yeah, go for it.
So what I'm tasting right now is the California.
The California one.
Yeah.
Oh. So to make your own sushi, these are rolls that you make. Yeah.
The seaweed is still very crunchy. I can see why my son loves it.
And we got 2 drinks here as well. I think we have a coffee and a soda.
Wow.
Refreshing.
The coffee is very refreshing. Ooh.
Good kick.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, for our audience that don't know, can you explain what claw&kitty is?
So claw&kitty is like just like a claw machine major, like arcade videos, like game store. Well, no, not video game, just like arcade store.
Yeah.
Yeah, we focus on like a claw machine, like more like focusing just claw machine. So I could put like a lot of different element into it, but like it's because I grew up playing so much claw machine. So yeah, like that's why my store are more like the claw machine, like enthusiasts, you can say that. So yeah, it's like, yeah, with a lot of claw machine, plushie that you can also like use it as like redeem as a points to upgrade it, so you can get like different prices, bigger prices, or let's say even something that is not a plushie, maybe a toy, or maybe
I've seen some shoes and games
like something more fancier too. Like we even have like some kind of like let's say. Maybe we have like just last month like Vince, like one of our very long time OG customer, like so he redeemed a Samsung Galaxy like S24 Ultra. So we also have some like exclusive like electronic, or let's say even something that like daily, like you can also use it like maybe like a floor mat, like let's say a laundry basket. So those are useful, right? Like for let's say maybe parents, and the kid can like redeem the toys, the parent can redeem something that they can use for daily basis. So like it's like everything for everyone.
It's a great entertainment, I think. So for the audience, the claw games, right? So you go in there, the traditional claw games, you can just only claw, and that's the prize you get. So I think what's really different from your store is once you get those prizes, you can either keep it, or you go and there's a token system and you exchange for those amazing prizes that you just talked about, right?
Yes. So the prizes that you get, right? They're like they consider as like a points as well. So that's why like if you want to, basically, I always tell people that you can keep the one you like, and then trade or upgrade the one that you don't like. So that way, then you can kind of like when you play the game, you can just find something that like let's say close to the opening, or let's say something that easy instead of like you pay like or keep going for something that's like very difficult to win, and then you waste all your coins, and maybe at the end you only get one plushie or one toys, So you can just find let's say you don't like a frog, but that frog is right there, so you can win it. use it as a point and you can trade it for something else, or at the end maybe you like it, then you can just take it back home.
Yeah, so a lot of strategy involved, right? With playing the games.
Yes, strategy. I like that. Yeah. It is. It's like a system. It's a system that to run around the store. Yes,
and you will get what you like in the end, right? Yeah, you'll get what you want.
Yeah, most likely. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because it's a great. I take my kids there quite a few times as well, and they always love going there. The excitement, and it's kind of like an adventure for them. They're going to see the excitement. Can I get it? This one, and
it's like. Yeah, every time you go for it, it's even us. Let's say we have been playing for so long. Even my staff, we can't guarantee every single round to win it too. Because sometimes maybe the claw will get blocked by the other stuff, like what you said. So that's why every round when you put the coins, it is an adventure, like what you said. Yeah, it could be you get 2 in one shot, or you can get nothing. Yes, it's true.
But then when it's a sense of achievement and success,
it is.
When they get it, right? They're
yes.
Like, oh yes,
that excitement, like what you said. Yes, exactly. Excitement.
So, essentially, you're an excitement factory.
Yeah, kind of. Yes, yeah. Unlike, let's say, the old style where I just profile a machine, and people just go play the machine, right? Like people come to our store, so yes, they also play with the machine, but also the people. Yeah, the vibe. Like I always say, it's like the vibe is something that is irreplaceable. Is something that is like you can say it's like our soul, like of our store. Yeah. Like people can come in, like majority of the time they can name our stuff. Let's say, there's Clawmaster, or let's say Myron. Oh, that's Alvina. They can know them by even so it's a place where people not just only have play the claw game only, but let's say the place where people can chill and also they can meet people. It's meet people. Yeah.
And it must be apart from kids, I think for the young adults, it must be a good date event or
so many
for
dates,
couples, right?
And I remember one time that was one of the kind of the most memorable moment from the old store though. Actually, it's from almost 3-4 years, almost when the COVID is ended. So there was a really long time customer. So the guy so he came up to me and asked me, right, he want to propose to his girlfriend. So and then we figure a way, we put the ring inside the plushie. So then so then when the girlfriend grabbed the toys and then got it out, she didn't realize it yet. And then when the guy bent down and opened up the plushie and there's a ring there and his girlfriend just screamed. And that was the most memorable moment, you can say.
So romantic, right? So
if you guys wanna propose, message me.
Okay, so you said you had a different store before. So how many stores do you have, or how many?
Actually one store, but before when we moved to the big location.
Okay.
Yeah, we were inside First Markham place.
Inside.
Okay. So we were really tiny, like I always call that a potato store. Because it's so small. It's around 700 square feet only.
Okay.
Compared to now, it's almost 10 times the size.
Yeah, it's a really big store that you have now. So.
It takes a lot of guts and luck. To do that.
No, congratulations. We need the entrepreneurial spirit in our community. So it's good that you're doing it. And so how long have you had the store? Or have you
5 years.
5 years now, right?
Yeah, perfectly 5 years. It's 2019. Yes, since 2019.
Wow, okay. And what were you doing before claw&kitty? What?
Believe me or not, you may not believe that. Before I opened claw&kitty, I'm actually your coworker, you can say that. I was actually a realtor too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I know. That's why it's a very and before the realtor, I have worked a lot of different places like H&M, Swarovski. And before that I even have worked let's say a hair salon, and one of the downtime that I had, right, is I help a restaurant washing dishes too, one time in my life. But I mean, those are the downside. Anyways,
and then good experiences, right?
And because of you have done those really, how to say, really not a job that everyone looking at and craving for, very very basic job. Yeah. And that's why you learn a lot of stuff that you would not expect. Yeah, let's say how like those bosses, they just order you, they command you to do stuff, and they just like don't. To be honest, they don't give a damn about you. Yeah. So that's why like now when I'm like, let's say I'm store owner, I'm a boss myself. I would not do that. Yeah. So because I came from there.
Yeah. And you don't want the same experience for your employees, right?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I won't like really like, let's say if someone spill like, let's say bubble tea and stuff, if I can, I would do it myself. You know, I'm sure you saw me a couple of times. I'd like clean the machine because I have a really high standard of cleaning the machine. Yeah. That's why like I would do it myself. Yeah. People are like, why don't you just find someone just to do it, clean the machine? It's just my standard is a little bit high. Like I would like make sure like inside and outside are clean. The panel are like sanitized, stuff like that. So it's just a little bit different stuff. Yeah.
No, and I would say as an owner or a boss, like, you know, no one cares about the business more than you do, right? Like obviously you and your wife. So yeah, no, I totally get it. I understand.
He's like my biggest son.
Your baby.
Yeah, my baby. Yes,
baby.
Yeah, exactly. It's like my baby. I don't treat it even to like a business point of view anymore. It's like claw&kitty is like a person.
Yeah. And I think before we came on air, you were talking like if you find passion, it doesn't feel like work, right?
Yes, that's true. Yeah. And I didn't believe that before, right? I was just thinking like, oh, money takes over everything, right? Like, oh, I don't care. I just work and stuff. And this is the reason why, like, I know you're working really, really successfully on your real estate industry, which I'm so proud of you. Really, trust me. Yeah. But because of like, I wasn't really happy in the real estate industry. And this is the reason why I kind of pulled the plug. And then move on to like, let's say, open up a claw machine places, which like something that I make way less money that time. But then I find passion from there. And
your joy and
enjoy what I'm doing, playing with the people, and like watching the kid going up, or let's say not just like, okay, that's maybe too much, like let's say watching the kid be able to win, teaching the kid. And sometimes like I get to, because of I'm on the floor all the time, and I get to meet a lot of awesome people like you.
No, I think you're definitely a natural people's person. You like love talking, and then the passion really comes through and really shows the care that you have for your customers, and
just like you. You're doing really good too.
Okay, so switching focus, what's kind of the most popular prizes that people like to redeem?
I would say over 5 years. The trending. It's about the trending. Like let's say that time when Squid Game came out, everyone looking for Squid Game. Keychain, plushie, pillow, everything Squid Game. And then like let's say like that time Demon Slayer. I mean, still going on very good, viral, and everyone is like, oh, I want that. I want the sister. I want something. So depends on the trend. But let's say something that never die. I would say maybe something like cute, but at the same time that like let's say guys and girls can like it. So let's say bubble tea, like a bubble tea plushie, because everyone loves drinking bubble tea, I'm sure. And let's say something that like very like let's say a Shiba, like a run Shiba. Those are like
evergreen,
just hot take. Every time we stock it, they gone. We stock it, they gone. It's like a mascot, right? Like bubble tea, Shiba, or let's say like sometimes like maybe like just a brand like little like plushie, and then with just a very weird face in it, like a derpy face in it. Those also goes really quick too.
Really fast, huh?
It's really come down to trending. Which I'm sure like let's say Squid Game are having a new season, so Squid Game like plushie, they're gonna come back again.
Going back again, right?
Like last 2 months, right? Godzilla keychain. They all gold. So it really comes down to the trend. So you have to kind of like look forward and see what is like coming up.
What's coming
and then because of like even though right now it's trending Demon Slayer, but then you order it right now, you get it right now, the trend may already die down. So you have to look ahead of time and look at like what is trending right, like in the future coming up. Let's say that I like watching like The Boys, like the Amazon series. So let's say if I can get like any plushie from them, yeah, I'm sure those will go too. But too bad I can't get it. So yeah.
No Homelander.
Yep, Homelander. Yep, I know. I wish I can get a plushie from them, but or maybe. But anyways, just like they don't have it. Yep.
Oh,
so that's why you have to kind of keep looking ahead. What's coming up? Yeah, I'm sure coming up. Deadpool, Wolverine, those kind of plushie, they will.
Really?
They should go really quick.
Really quick.
Yeah. So it's like you keep looking ahead of time what's going to go viral, or let's say what's going to be trending.
Yeah.
And then you go from there and try to make a decision. Because we have made a lot of decision where we thought it's going to popular.
Yeah.
And then we got it and it's just stuck. No one get it.
No one get it.
Yeah. So we have to kind of even lose money, we still have to let it go. Yep. So it comes down to kind of at least after I opened 5 years business.
Yeah.
I would say that whenever you do anything, right, like a decision, or let's say you're running your business, maintaining it, 50% skill, 50% luck. Luck always it's take half of it.
Oh,
yep.
Wow.
Okay. That's how I feel like it.
Yeah. No, that's some great insight to share as a fellow business owner. I agree that, some things are out of your control, right? But you try to make, what's in front of you and make it work in the decisions that you have. But, what some of the luck, what's made you lucky, or what have
I would say the most let's say lucky. Okay, one of the luck, I would say one of it is during the pandemic. I decide I talked to my wife, and we both actually my wife not really 100% certain, but we pulled a move. We moved from the small store into the big store. During the pandemic, because think about it, right? That time is actually the other way around. People are like, they don't know the lockdown when are they gonna shut or stuff like that. But I was like, you know what? Because of that, we may be able to because I kind of just take a shot. Maybe pandemic is going to die down very quick, and then people will come back out and play.
Yeah.
Or let's say they want to find activities to do. So that time I pulled a move, right? Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
So when I move it, and then it was 2 years ago, December 16th, we soft opened. Yeah. Because of there were we wanted to open earlier, but it's just the concession, a contractor. There's some delay
permits,
always. Exactly. And then afterward, right? So when actually that time, lockdown just finished, and then we opened for almost 3 weeks, but because of Christmas time, right? Everyone get infected again. So January, it locked down again. That time I was so worried because of I was like, yo.
Oh, screwed.
Exactly. I just finished the lockdown, and then luckily I can open for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Now it locked down again, but luckily it didn't lock down for so long, maybe 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then afterward, they say you have a capacity and stuff like that. So we follow the rules and blah blah blah. So afterward, there's no more lockdown. Yeah. So then, we started to pick it up, and that was one of the, you can say it's a luck.
Lucky, yeah.
Yeah. Because of that, out of your control, you can't do anything.
You can't control it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and to take on such a big facility too, right?
Yeah.
It must have been scary.
and talk about that. There's also another luck involving in this move too, because when we were looking at this unit, it previously it was bowling, it's a high end a kitchen dine.
Yeah.
But anyways. So they have been vacant for 3 years, and then the owner, right, the owner
the mall or?
the landlord decided to maybe rent it out again. So we dropped the offer. So we thought that we were the only one, right, because during the pandemic.
Yeah.
But there was a big a huge franchise a company who also want to get into the same unit. So it was the luck that beat the odd, right, and somehow the landlord picked us. There was something involved, let's say about the renovation and stuff I was it's you deal with the deal with the landlord, and then so the landlord picked us because of maybe we are local, it's kind of want to give us a shot, and thank you Sam, the landlord. Yeah, thank you Sam. So he chose us, and so
very good.
Over the big huge company, because I'm sure, right, for every single landlord, it's a no-brainer that we pick the big company.
Yeah,
because it's they can definitely pay the rent. They are signing 10 years straight, exactly, no bargain for the price. Boom. So, but like I said, thank you Sam. You chose me. So
no, I think. And did you do the negotiations yourself, or?
No. Because that time I wasn't a realtor anymore. So yeah, like I have someone like who helped me out. So yep.
No, because I was gonna say that your passion would probably come across in your proposals and what you want to do, and success story really goes a long way too. So
yeah, and I would say that like because of maybe once a time I was a realtor in my life, right? So I kind of like know those like let's say process and like let's say procedure because of if it's just a regular person, they may not know much about how to deal with it. They just like you are my agent, they call it. I know sales rep or like broker, but so you help me handle it. But because of I kind of know like like this is how it works. This clause is right here. Then I can like you know what? I will waive this clause so make it even kind of disadvantage on me. But the landlord will pick me favor to me more.
Yep. Because you're helping him. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Because like that store before like I renovated, it was so bad. Yeah, I have to call the pest control, the roof, and it's just so many stuff. But
vacant,
out of my pocket, right? So I rather like you know what? I don't need you to fix it. I fix it. Yeah. And so the landlord is like maybe more like headache, like save the headache.
Yeah.
So
hassle free.
Yeah, but still, you just give it a shot. If that big corporation they take over that slot. Maybe I'm just somewhere else. Maybe I still move. I will still pull the move, but it's just somewhere else.
Yeah. No, so amazing success for the last 5 years. With that success, do you see yourself franchising or expanding, or what's your kind
of?
To
be honest, yes, I do. Yes, like who, like let's say who doesn't want to, right? More likely.
Yeah.
But it's just let me put it this way. I have been looking for almost a whole year. Couldn't find the right person because I like for most people, it's like about money. Like franchise. They buy the franchise fee or stuff like that. For me, like you can see, if I'm just all about money, I'm not gonna be at the store all the time. I want the store to have that, like I said, right, the soul, the vibe. Which like so far, everyone approached me. The majority they just want like I wanna like have your name because my name is pretty good. Thank you. And but like at the same time, they just like, I have your name. I have somewhere or have the plan. I'm sure we attract a lot of business and money and stuff like that. But more likely is like, can you provide the same vibe that like I'm like that's like let's say not just me. My staff, I can like obviously I can train the staff to go there. But at the same time, right, like how they negotiate because of like they may don't want that to happen. They want like I just want your name to be there, but then they want to have the control and stuff like that. But the way that I talk to them, I just only see money sign. And which like to be honest. That's not what I'm looking for. It's like the vibe, the right people, right people.
The right people.
No,
that can replicate the excitement and the customer experience. Right?
And also, like let's say people, let's say they fail. Like the judgment of like or giving them the tokens like for another round, like give them another try, because of if let's say I'm not there, or if let's say couple of my really good employee they're not there, I'm sure most people they were like, if you miss, that means I make money. Think of it this way, right? So I'm sure a lot of people they think of it this way. Claw machine is the machine that kinda it's like it will make money, but that's not what I'm looking for.
No.
So it's about like finding the right person. So I've been looking for almost like a whole year, but haven't yet. I have. Is it too long if I talk too much?
No.
Okay.
No, it's good. As long as you want to talk.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I have one time like I so remember that like last year, April time. So like it was the prime time and stuff like that. So there was I wouldn't say like name and stuff, but just like a very like a 4-person coming out from a very like expensive car, luxury car. Okay, so and I walked to the front door and asked one of my staff, "Where's the owner?" And I'm like, the owner, like the staff pointed at me. So I walk up to the like those four dude, and then the dude like they were asking me, "Oh, do you want to sell your business?" Or like, can I buy your franchise, like and stuff like that? I was like, I'm not really looking at it right now. I was just saying that, because of like the vibe that they're giving me is just like very like you can say alpha, like just like I don't care about you. It's like even when they talking to me, right? They were not even looking at me. They were just looking at all the stuff and like, oh, so do you want to sell your business? And I'm like, oh, we are not looking into it.
Yeah.
They straight up tell me, oh, we're gonna open one up, and just walk back out. I remember that so badly. That would be like forever in like it's like a core memories in my life. Like how can someone to be so, should I say cocky like that? Like okay, I know you may have money. Yeah. Your car is like $500,000.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that like you
can have the success.
Exactly right. Like that's what you're doing.
It can be bought like this.
Exactly. So if I sell my business to you, or let's say if I have a franchise, this is just gonna be just all about money. Yeah. No longer about like the soul, the vibe, the environment.
Customer, right? Yeah.
Exactly. The experience would be definitely gone because like that's what they see. I know maybe they can take it to the next step. Like make it global. Send it like every single where they have it. But it won't be claw&kitty anymore.
Yeah, it won't be what you created.
Exactly. Right? It's not like claw&kitty anymore. That's what I can say. So that's how one of the story that kind of come in.
Yeah. No, thank you for sharing that. That's I think very insightful. Kind of like as entrepreneurs, as people trying to build businesses. That's you keep the value, your core value, what's important to you. You keep that intact. That's way more worth than the dollar signs that you mentioned.
Yes,
right?
exactly. So, it's true. Yeah. Like money, right? It's just like as long as I can sustain my regular life and stuff. To be honest, like the extra one is just going to saving and stuff. It's just really not about like keep going more. It's actually back to the basic. Why do I open claw&kitty? Yeah. It's not like, I wanna, if I find the right person, I wanna maybe like go like other places and stuff like that, open one up there, but not like, it's all about money. So that's why like for this, right, it's so hard to find that right person. I'm not looking for like a second Simon. No. But I'm just looking for the right person.
That fits the vibe of what you're
exactly. Exactly.
No, that's good. Okay. And so because now you mentioned this, competitors opening. Is there more competitors?
So many. Yeah. Especially people are like, I would say this is like it doesn't really matter if it's like racist or let's say cultural. It's just like when you see a business booming up. That's so regularly for other people we think that I can kind of do the same. And like because of other people are just thinking I really need to make a living. I want to have a better life, which I understand it. But then at the same time, like because of this business is booming, I'm gonna follow the trend. You know how like couple years ago when like those big lobster.
Lobster tires,
exactly. The lobster mountain or like they call it the sand tornado, whatever. Like that restaurant I love to go. But then after like I know they're getting so popular. Every single other restaurant are doing the same. Exactly. But like I said, right, I wouldn't blame them. So it's the same idea for the claw machine business. Like yes, I understand. Like you can like you see us doing successfully. Or let's say it's just a machine. And then just the people. That's what claw&kitty is doing, right? Upgrade session, claw machine, and then maybe a pink theme, or let's say something like more kid friendly theme. And then that is like I can copy or replicate what they're doing, and then I can get the same amount of like let's say people. But to be honest, like it's not like just copy the scheme, right? It's about the
people, the connections, and the people.
And
their staff.
Kind of like that. But yes, what you are saying is there's so many people that are opening up, and that's true. And surely I can't stop them, right? Because of like there's no like exclusive right that you can do it, and stuff like that. And which that's why I understand. And I can see why they keep opening up because of like the more people come like goes to let's say us. Then the more people can also see that. Then the more people retain that this trend is not dying down yet. So they still want to hop into the train and then try to see if they can share the pizza.
But what I kind of I take another approach to this. I feel like it's good that they're opening them up, but if they can't replicate your success because of the people, the culture and the vibe that you're creating, it's only going to help you because they're going to go to those other ones and be like, it's not as good. claw&kitty's the best. Like it's
kind of that would happen to like quite a lot of people. They also like customer, right? Because when I always say that. Like, I mean, I always see this. Not say that. I see this. It's when you started to get good at claw game, and also I teach people how, like not just I, like we teach people how to win the game like properly. Yeah. So then people are getting the skill ups to the step.
Yeah.
Then they will also always wanna try other places and see if their skill are that good, right? Like, I can win, let's say 20 plus sheep from claw&kitty.
Yeah.
Can I win 25 at other places? It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense because of you're good, right? It's like, if I can drive a fast car, like let's say, can I also hop into other brand and have the same feeling? Or let's try it, right?
Yeah.
It's okay, right? Like, so it's the thing. But like, what they come back to me and tell me, it's like what you said, right? It's just different. Yeah.
The customer experience, I think, and that's like with our business too. Like, there's 80,000 real estate agents in Ontario, right?
80 already growing up. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot, right?
Ooh.
So 1 in 3 people are real estate agents.
Yes,
but,
that's true.
Just because you're a real estate agent doesn't mean you can deliver the same quality, the efficiency, the knowledge, professionalism.
Yes,
right? So,
this is very true. This is, you're 100% right. Like correct. I would say correct. Yep.
And I admire guys, like yourself that are trying to push, be the professional, be the, a great customer experience and giving that excitement, which really helps, bring the customer experience back because that's what it's all about. I think at the end of the day.
Yeah, having a fun time.
Yeah.
Vibe. Yeah, vibe is a good word that I always use. Yeah, vibe.
We love the vibe there. So,
thank you.
Okay, so then you've been doing that. What's you mentioned some of the challenges because of the lockdowns, but that seems to be all over now, right? So, but what are some of the other challenges you may be facing, or
like right now?
Business, like as a
challenge. I would say, how do you put it that way? Challenge. Okay, this comes a little bit more from my personal side, maybe like not like about like my personal life. It's just style, like because challenge is like because you know how right now like I love editing. I'm sure lots of people didn't know that I love editing like a video and stuff. Challenge, I would
social
say,
media, right?
Social media. I would say the challenge is like every week or let's say 2 weeks there will be some new kind of like movement,
trend,
editing, or let's say transition and stuff like that. And you want to try to hop into the train, like more like you want to try to see how they do it, and then you try to not replicate but like try to practice and do that. So those are one of the challenge for me because of I want to let's say before I like to use like one shot, like I move around and then and then I would just speed ram it. But then now I like to take multiple shot and then speed ram and then the transition because of that's how like the editing trend is changing, right? Like just like a car scene. Yeah. Before, right, it was so straightforward. Headlight, tail light, blah blah blah. But now it's like, you have to like make the car jump or like suddenly like it's like a transformer. Like so many like trending stuff. Like you have to hop, like you have to try. But then those takes time and very challenging because of like it's not like something someone will teach you how to do it. You have to kind of like figure out how did they do it,
yourself,
right? Yes, exactly. And that's part of the challenge. And second challenge, I would say, is that like how do I say it? I mean, need even bigger size stuff because I don't have enough space to display every single plushie that we have. Like because of there's so many like different style, we still haven't put it up because of that's the size. And you can only display that much. Then you can't display every single different one, right? So that's the thing. Like I just don't know how to display all the different styles.
All the different styles, eh?
So that's also a challenge we always keep facing every single basic week because every week we go to the storage and then we grab like restock and also bring some new stuff. And then that time when we bring it in, it's not like the plushie are gonna like Toy Story and run over there and sit there. You're gonna have to rearrange it, put it back there, and then how to make the upgrade session or let's say the machine appealing. So those are one of the challenge.
Wow. Okay.
And you can say also one of the challenge I would say is how do I say it? How to even reach more bigger audience. You can say that wider audience.
How to market? Yeah.
Yeah, let's say I'm so glad that a lot of like TikToker, YouTuber, or let's say like influencer, they came, they really like it. I didn't know that like who they are, right? Because I just help every single one like who they are. Yeah. But then they post it like, let's say they make a reel or they have a good time at claw&kitty. I'm so glad, thank you. Yeah. And then what happened, right, is that like whenever it's like a US holiday and stuff, I have so many people, they will come from New York, New Jersey, Chicago, like anywhere. They would come to us and they were like, oh, you're the first stop that we stop right here. I was like, wow, like out of the whole Toronto, we're the first stop. Yeah. Like, so that first of all, I feel like achievement. Yeah. And then I usually ask like, oh, where did you hurt us, right? Yeah. And then they will usually say, oh, that was a YouTuber. Oh, that was a TikToker. I saw you guys on TikTok and stuff. I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah. And this is the reason why I'm like how to reach even more wider audience. And that's not something that's something that I think is still hard for every single industry.
How to make it go viral or how to attract the social media.
Yeah, and viral with the right reason, right? Like, I'm sure like if you want to make a video to go viral, it's not too hard. Like you can try to do something like what is going on right now and try to like just copy each of them and just do it. But the thing is like, does people look at it and feel that I have to come to your store? Yeah, that's a different thing. Like, okay, I look at it, I laugh, ha ha ha. but I don't see that. Oh, this is a claw machine place. Yeah. So that's the thing, right? Like, I still have to back to the track where like, oh, it has to be like claw&kitty related. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, I mean, I can go like a lot of like very weird stuff, on Instagram or TikTok, do some like, like they have like crazy stuff and stuff. Yeah. I can try to do those, but like, I know, right? Like people love to watch people fail like that. I can do that too. But the thing is like, that is not going to help my business.
No.
Yeah. So I have to reach the
right
more
audience.
wider audience and the right audience. It's always the hardest part. That's you can say that's one of the biggest challenge.
No, but I think you guys are ahead of your competition in that sense. You're definitely onto the trends and you know how to think ahead and promote the right kind of causes and values and the vibe from claw&kitty. So congratulations to that.
Thank you.
Okay, so as we kind of near the end, we always ask our customers or our guests two specific questions. One is, what's the one type of food you would like to eat for the rest of your life? The one food.
Oh, if you ask me this, everyone knows it. Junior chicken. Junior chicken. Like, from McDonald's.
Oh,
Junior
okay.
chicken
Burger.
Yeah. Because junior chicken is like, even my staff, my customer, they all know it. And also whenever they buy junior chicken for me. And it's like, here, Simon. Like some customer, they walk up to me and it's like, hey, I know you haven't eaten yet, Simon. Here, choose junior chicken. And I'm like, oh my God, and then like they all know me. I don't eat. Unless like someone give me food. I know. And then like if whenever I eat and I don't know what to eat, junior chicken. It's always the junior chicken. Because like I even use it as a currency. Because like how those omakase are so popular right now. One of my staff, right, went to Vancouver and went to our omakase. It's like almost $500 plus tax and tips for one person.
One person,
and then expensive. I mean, I don't judge them because like they're a couple, they're lovely, exactly. It's about experience, right? Just like you go escape room, you win nothing, but you go for the experience. Same idea. So, but for me, I'm like, oh wow, that is like what, like 50, 80, like junior chicken. Like I use it as a currency. So that I'm like, I don't see I would go for that. Maybe if my wife want to go there, I would go. But otherwise, junior chicken.
Okay. Do you guys have any junior chicken plushies as prizes?
No, I mean maybe McDonald's if they want to do that. I would, but I mean for so far, nope. I couldn't find any chicken burger like a plushie yet. I mean, there are some, but like they're very not good made, so I didn't get it.
Okay, so second question is, what's the one feature you would like to have in your dream home, or do you already have it in your home?
Dream home? I would say feature, right? Something that like can let, like, how do you say, no one will be able to see or access, and you can 100% secure your car.
Oh, your car.
Your car. You don't want to like have the. It's just it's not. I know it's a little politic, right? But just saying that car thieves are just going crazy right now.
It is.
So if let's say there's a feature where the home is like, oh, let's say like it has an automatic pole where it's
security poles.
Exactly. Like, or let's say it's like somehow it has an underground parking, like you park the car and then just go underneath like an elevator. I know those. Wow, but those would be the best to prevent thief, right?
Perfect,
Yep, exactly. And also, right, a way that like not be able, like maybe a gated community where the thief cannot follow you back home.
Yes.
Yeah. But which I know is impossible because of like if they want to follow you, they just can't follow you. But like a security system where your car will not be still. That would be the feature that I would want. For me, I don't really care about the size of my home. I just care about a bed, my cat, my wife, and also my son, right? And my car. That's it.
Your car.
I don't really care about like you have to be like fancy. No.
No. It's down to earth. So it's what's important to you, right?
More likely, just. Yeah. I think that's how all the car guys goes to.
Yes,
every penny goes to the car, and then and then you know what? Home is just a place to sleep.
And I know you're a car enthusiast too. Can you tell us what kind of cars you got, or
quite a couple.
German or Japanese or JDM?
German. Yeah,
okay.
European. I would say European
okay.
base. So I have. I have a Rolls Royce Ghost. And I have AMG GTC.
Nice.
But that one is like more like my wife always drive it because my wife really love that car. It's like it looks aggressive, you know. And then
it's comfortable too.
I can say you can date it.
Yeah.
And also because of the trunk, it's like kind of like a hatchback. So you can actually put more grocery into it. Okay. So compared to, let's say, I'm not saying 911 is bad. 911 is perfect. It's so good. But it's just not enough space. We all know it. The front trunk. It's just not enough to carry so much
extra stuff.
So, but that compared to hatchback, right? It's just a bit better. So the AMG GT. And then, I'm also, I love Porsche, just like you. Like, I mean, but I'm not as good as you. Like, you just wow. I'm so glad that you got a GT2, right?
GT3
RS. It's a lovely car. Anyways, just a Macan and a Cayenne. But I like to modify them. So
that's part of the enjoyment, right?
Yes.
Customizing and personalizing it.
But I would say JDM car more customization. German car, like you really. It's very limited. You only have those couple options. And also when it comes to those, it just money-wise really expensive. So
it's more.
Just depends.
No, but it's good to know you have enthusiasm for car. Any plans to do anything with cars, or is this more of an interest hobby?
You asked quite a good question. Yes, I am. You know how, I love car and stuff. So I do plan on maybe. I don't want to say too much.
Okay.
Just,
we'll wait for it to happen.
Yes, and then I will invite you over.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I have planned.
Okay.
That's all I can say. I have planned.
Good to see.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. That wraps up this week's episodes of TimSold Talks. Thank you very much for coming in and sharing your wonderful experience. And it's great always to hear another entrepreneur and follow their passion, follow their spirit. So thank you for sharing for that, Simon. For our audience that don't know or haven't been to claw&kitty yet, where can they find you, and what's your kind of contact information?
So it's very simple. Maybe you can, the easiest way, maybe you can Google like a claw&kitty, or like you can just like Instagram. Instagram is our most you can say heavy base. But you can also reach us out on maybe like TikTok, Facebook, Thread. Like we also have those like platform using too. But like a majority, you can just like search claw&kitty. You can find us.
Go check them out. It's an amazing experience. So.
Thank you.
And okay, so if you enjoyed today's episodes and looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, please give us a follow and give us a 5-star review on Spotify. Remember, dream it, believe it, achieve it, guys. It's a beautiful day to sell homes. Thank you very much for listening.
Team's good.
Thank you. Thank you for coming, Simon. Thank you, guys. Hi, I'm Tim Kern, and I proudly lead the TimSold team. We're voted as one of the top 3 brokerages in Markham, and we will sell your house fast and for top dollar with the least amount of hassle, or we guarantee to buy it. Call us today and start packing.